Unraveling at the early point, a guide to understanding and using the phrase. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to our channel, where we dive into the beautiful world of the English language. Today, we're going to explore a phrase that might seem simple at first glance but can add a lot of nuance to your sentences at the early point. Understanding this phrase can help you express timing and sequence in your conversations and writings more precisely. Let's get started. At the early point refers to a moment or period that is near the beginning of a timeline, event, or process. It suggests that something happens not long after the start. This phrase is often used to emphasize the timing of an action or the stage of an event, indicating that it occurs sooner rather than later in the given context. Using "at the early point" correctly can help you communicate more clearly about timing. Here are some examples to show how it can be integrated into sentences. At the early point of the project, we realized we needed more resources. He showed great talent at the early point of his career. At the early point in the meeting, it was clear there were major disagreements. Notice how the phrase sets the stage for something that happened early on in a process or event. There are several phrases similar to "at the early point" that can also be used to discuss early stages or moments. These include, in the early stages. This is used to talk about the beginning phases of a process or period. At the outset, this means at the very start of something. Early on, similar to "at the early point," it indicates something happening near the beginning. Choosing between these phrases depends on the context and the exact nuance you want to convey. For English language learners, mastering the use of phrases like "at the early point" involves practice and attention to context. Here are a few tips. Listen for these phrases in conversations, movies, or TV shows to understand how they're used in real-life scenarios. Practice using them in your own sentences, especially when talking about timelines or describing events. Read extensively, as encountering these phrases in written texts can help solidify your understanding and usage. We hope this video has shed some light on how to use and understand the phrase "at the early point." It's a handy phrase to know for anyone looking to enhance their English language skills, especially when discussing timing and sequence. Remember, the key to mastery is practice and exposure, so keep listening, speaking, reading, and writing in English. If you found this video helpful, please give us a thumbs up and subscribe for more English language tips. Happy learning, and see you in the next video.